Watch this as a palate cleanser. I love palate cleansers.
Sure, your marketing team points out how they're trying to troll you in the marketplace. Okay, I'm sure they're doing that. Can you bring this one clip? I know you were on, what do you call it? On, what was it? Bill Maher, and Bill Maher talked about the boots. I've seen you walk with these boots. Go ahead and play this clip. This on TikTok went viral. It doesn't have 1 million views. It doesn't have, 10 million views. This thing's got 1.2 million likes. And some people are wondering,
what are they? I don't even. I haven't seen that.
They've not shown this to you. Okay, no. What they're trying.
Absolutely devastating. To be clear, I want to be clear again. There's nothing wrong with being short, and there's nothing wrong with wearing lifts as a dude. But like, hold on, the like crazy lift cowboy boot things that he's been wearing, just insane. What I've noticed is that fascists tend to dress pretty poorly, and I'm starting to actually think that it's a red flag. Maybe we should have seen the writing on the wall with Fetterman. I feel like I'm saying this now because I've started to dress well, so now I can say it. I feel like dressing well is just another form of communication. It's not something you have to do, but it's something that as a politician, you are expected to do because you're a politician, obviously. And something that I've noticed is that some of the worst people in DC dress really poorly. Like, this is often made fun of by Derek Guy, that like sassy gay fashion, like formal menswear fashion Twitter account. And I feel like it's a lapse in communication the same way that you would expect from a person who has something to hide or somebody who isn't very well socially acclimated. Ron DeSantis is a terrible communicator, and everyone makes fun of him for it. And that tendency extends all the way down to his clothing. You can see from the way he wears his lifts that he's definitely wearing them with his heel is right here. See? His heel is right here. So he's got like, I don't know, 3 inches of lift. Also, wearing his pants, his pants over the boot down to here, so you have like a noticeable line right here. Insane, genuinely insane, psychotic behavior, absolutely psychotic. Yeah, and the fact that his boots curl up like this means his toes aren't there. So his toes end right here, and then whoop, and his heel's right here, and he's standing on, like, it's really bad. They're clown shoes. Yeah, they're clown shoes. It's very strange. Got a lot of these, man. In fact, this article, I'm pretty sure, was by Derek Guy. The one on his boots, the one that's blown up recently. Yeah, Derek Guy. There it is. Yeah. Incredible stuff. Yeah, those are cowboy boots. Yeah. There is no reason why he should be wearing this. You can wear lifts as a guy and not look this ridiculous. It's just very funny. But I do think there's some broader meaning to this. It's like how there's a bunch of people on it's like how Matt Gaetz dresses. I don't know. Whenever I see how he dresses as well, I feel the same way. There's something more like Matt Gay. No, a gay person would know how to dress. Hold on, let me just go to Derek Guy's account directly, since he likes doing this and can do it better than me. When was the last time you criticized how a conservative dresses? Yeah, I wrote the article. Oh, wait, this is the clip we're going over. I don't think I'm going to find what I'm looking for, unfortunately. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, dude, how tiny are your feet? What the? You got like 3 inches of foot at the end of the foot. Yeah, they're flippers. You can swim in these. All right, well, let's watch the damn clip. They're being vacuum sealed in there. This is really bad for the leather. Yeah, no kidding. Toeless Ron.
Trying to say with this is that in your boots, you have heels.
No.
That's what they're trying to say.
Those are just standard off the rack Lucchese.
How tall are you? How tall are you, guys?
Are you kidding me?
How tall?
5'11".
5'11". Okay.
Why? You're so insecure. No, you're not. No, come on, dude. What?
Why don't you wear tennis shoes and dress shoes?
I do wear tennis shoes when I work out. Yeah, 100%.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. I got a gift for you. I'd love for you to wear, okay, I shop at Ferragamo, okay, and...
Okay, I'm looking up Lucchese boots right now, and to be clear, again, there's nothing wrong with them, though these are very expensive. These are like $1,000 cowboy boots for rich cowboys, rich little cowboys. But if you're gonna wear like lifts as a guy, especially in the form of a cowboy boot, it would look like this. Like you would literally have the heel here. There's nothing wrong with wearing this. It's cool, good fit, you know. Like that's a good boot. Yeehaw, howdy howdy. Imagine how many times DeSantis has tripped going up the stairs because the boots don't fit. Yeah. Oh, dude. When he walks upstairs, he has 3 inches of leather at the tip of his toes that would like clap on top of the step in front of him. What the? Oh, dude, that actually sounds really difficult. Do you think he has to like tilt his feet sideways to like fit up the stairs? Like he has to shuffle, you know? I'm trying to see if I can find what style of boot he's alleging these are. They're not all-weather or cowboy because those have distinct heels. Loafer, Oxford, no. What about polo? No, those have distinct heels. Okay, I am currently looking at the list of shoes they have available, and I genuinely do not think he could have had his shoes look the way they do without extensive customization. Or possibly he just went 7 sizes up and then crammed heels inside of them to pretend that he wasn't. Like, I think what he did was he would have had to take boots like these, ones that don't have a distinct heel, and gotten way sized up, then stacked like 20 insoles in there until his heel's right around here. And then that's why the toe is so long. That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't accept gifts. I can't accept it.
Coward. 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 You coward. You coward. You miserable little coward. You coward. Oh my god. This is very funny. You can get custom Lucas's made? Yeah, but if they were custom made, why are his toes that long? If they were custom made to do what he wants them to do, the toes wouldn't be that long. I really think he just sized it up. Keep playing. Clip's over.
I totally get it.
I'm sorry.
He also said off the rack. Yeah. Like a liar. Off the clown rack. Vosh, is this gender-affirming footwear? Unironically, yes. Yeah. Cis people do gender-affirming shit literally like all the time. They just don't think of it that way because to them it's like just doing a normal thing. So they don't, like, it doesn't occur to them. Like, keep in mind, man, basically all suit jackets, just regular suit jackets, have padded shoulders so that there's a more clean and consistent line that goes out from the shoulder down to where the arm begins. That's like a make your shoulders bigger thing. Pantsuits, like the suits that women tend to wear, don't often have them, or if they do have them, they tend to be less pronounced because there's a lot of variance in how the fabric is built. You know, but there's a reason for that. Access denied. What are you guys linking me? I love looking at stuff like this. God, look at how big those shoes are. Look at how big they are. Sorry. Incredible stuff. The boots are big male gender, Vosh. My aunt's ex used to wear shoes 3+ sizes too big and stuff them with newspaper because he was insecure about his feet looking small. Literally the fucking It's Always Sunny character. It's this guy. It's just this guy all over again. It's Uncle Jack. Rate Rudy Giuliani's clown shoes. What the dude, what is going on? Where did he get these from? Goodwill? Look at, holy shit. He looks like somebody just dropped a piano on his feet. What? The Minecraft drip. When you're gonna go spelunking. Yeah, Mario shoes. Is this also like an Uncle Jack kind of deal for bigger feet? I don't get it. Aren't these people supposed to be millionaires? Well, that's the thing. You know, there's really no accounting for tastelessness. This is what I mean. I genuinely think that, like, bad people are more likely to be tasteless. I know that sounds really stupid and fake, but I kind of believe it. Like, Donald Trump is all about the golden toilets, right? The one thing that Donald Trump has down in terms of his aesthetic is the fact that he tends to buy suits and clothes and stuff that are pretty well fitted. At least suits. I mean, I've seen him in his golfing outfit. But as for the rest of it, like, he has that ridiculous toupee, he has a spray tan, he has this ridiculous, like, golden toilet and the whole thing. I feel like tastelessness goes, it reminds me of, like, Saudi princes, right? When you're wealthy and artless, when you don't have a good understanding of art, life, and communication, and love, I feel like you gravitate towards aesthetics that are just kind of repulsive. You know what I mean? There's a reason why basically all fashion, even fashion, and fashion's expensive. Like, good fashion, that's pricey, you know? Drawing a nice looking illustration just takes you pencil and pens, man. I mean, like, maybe it takes a lot of time to get to that point, but fundamentally creating that, even paintings, digital work, you know, but fashion, good fashion, that can be expensive. But it still tends to come from poor people. Basically, all fashion trend. Well, I shouldn't say all fashion trends. That's like a huge oversimplification. Most innovations made in most artistic fields are made by, if not poor people, people experienced with poverty. Usually the wealthy commission the artist, but the artists come from difficult circumstances themselves. And I don't think that's because suffering makes you a better artist. I don't think that at all. Suffering just makes you suffer. I think that empathy makes you a better artist. And being in situations where you're likely to suffer and suffer adversity are also situations more likely to make you empathetic to others. Like, it's the same reason where poor people tend to donate a higher portion of their income to charity than wealthy people do. And it's like they're poor, but they still donate more proportionally to how much they make, which is crazy. They need that money more, but like, that's how it is. You know, wealthy people are. So likewise, I feel like so, okay, this is my experience as somebody who grew up around rich people in Beverly Hills, because one of the nearest places to my house that I could go to get something, if I had the money for it, which I never did, was Rodeo Boulevard, Rodeo Drive. You know, the spot, you might remember it from GTA 5, the source of wealth, and like wealthy shopping in Beverly Hills. And the thing is, when you go there, okay, Rodeo Drive is insane. A lot of okay, there are people whose jobs it is to drive Lamborghinis around Rodeo Drive, park them for a bit, then keep driving them, specifically so the wealthy people walking around will see them go, oh, that looks nice, and buy one themselves. The whole area is like an open air, like billionaire shopping mart. It's insane. Like the whole environment there is like, no, I'm being serious. Like, there are luxury cars all over Rodeo Drive. A lot of people just drive there to be seen in them, and a lot of times, like, they get brought there by the dealership to like advertise. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is, like, look, here's an example. This car is famous. I just walked by here the last time I went to Los Angeles. There's Guess and Bulgari right behind it. This car, it's like outside of a restaurant. No, it's outside of a clothing store, and it's like $1 billion or whatever, and it's just there to advertise the restaurant. Like, this car will get broken into and destroyed, and they'll just rebuild it and keep it there. Because, like, it may be expensive to keep the car there, but you only have to sell one item at a store like that in order to like recoup the cost, you know? It's a Rolls Royce. I can't even begin to imagine how much it costs. Anyway, the reason I'm saying all of this is because I've walked around Rodeo Drive a lot. And in my experience, it's full of really poorly dressed people. If you go down to downtown Los Angeles, there are a lot of Black and Latin poor people. And if you walk around in like the fashion district, the garment district, or if you walk around in the downtown market, which is huge, if you walk around those areas, there will be a lot of people who are probably not wealthy, just judging from them, just quick look, but are dressed really, really well because, you know, not only can you dress well without that much money if you know how to, but also dressing well is a message that they're trying to communicate, a fragment of their personality, an aspect of what they value, what they care about. And I think a lot of them do really well. But if I go to Rodeo Drive, the people walking around Rodeo Drive have more money than God, more money than me, certainly, even now. And they tend to dress really poorly because what these guys do is they go after status rather than art. They'll find really expensive clothes and they'll think they look good because they're expensive. They'll put them on because it's like a showboating thing, but the fit won't work, or like the colors won't match, or the aesthetic won't be well put together, and they just look like a garish hodgepodge of bullshit, which to me is like exactly what the Trump penthouse looks like, you know, a garish hodgepodge of bullshit. And this is why I think there's actually some meaning to making fun of Ron DeSantis for his shitty, stupid, fake boots, outside of just making fun of him for being insecure. A lot of it is just making fun of him for being insecure, but I genuinely think that there is something specific to bad taste and its relationship with like being a garish, wealthy, distant, sociopathic outsider. Does that make sense? Everyone gets what I'm saying, right? I'm not trying to just like roll this into a fake comparison or whatever. Like, I often felt this way when I was walking around Rodeo Drive. Like, wow, all the money in the world does not make these people any more fashionable, even when they're trying to show off. And I think that's a part of it. Old money isn't usually like that, though. Well, I think it depends to an extent. Obviously, I'm generalizing quite a lot. Don't worry about it. Never mind. I think you perfectly describe how Rococo was just riches wanting to show off they had money in their architecture. Yeah, stuff like that. So basically, you were a fascist until you were a fascist till your fashion arc. Yes, that's why fascist and fashion sound the same, actually. Yeah, that's true, Ron. Pandix TKS. Tall people tend to win these elections. This is something, oh, really quick note, really quick aside. This is something that Derek Guy has posted about a lot, and I'm just going to come out and say it, because I do have opinions on the subject. I think that dress sneakers should be made illegal. It's time. It's over. It's done. We can't do this anymore. We can't keep doing this. Okay? Dress sneakers look abysmal. Oh, I'm sorry. I should say dress sneakers with suits. Look at this, dude. Look at that down there. Oh my God, look at how much worse that looks than this. Basically, dress shoes have a reputation for being uncomfortable, which they don't have to be. If you go to a proper shoe store, even a Nordstrom's is fine. But like, if not a Nordstrom's, like, okay, first of all, these are DC politicians. They have plenty of money. So no excuses here. But even if you don't have a lot of money, you can get a nice pair of dress shoes for like $200 that'll last you your whole life if you treat them well. And if you know how to get them fitted and you know how to look for them, you can find ones that are comfy. But dress shoes have a reputation for being uncomfortable because they're not cushioned the way sneakers are. So they're like, oh, what if we make dress sneakers? Okay, it'll be like leather on top, and the rest of it will have like a sneaker band, and it's miserable. It's so bad. No. Meet the member of Congress who's trying to save capital's souls. Unironically, if you're going to wear sneakers with a suit, wear sneakers. Be bold with it. Okay? Fashion hate crime. Democrat Hakeem Jeffries defiles Oval Office with dress sneakers. That's a real title, by the way, to a Beacon article. Hakeem Jeffries, what are you doing? What are those? Next to our president. Insane. They're right, though. They are correct. Dress sneakers are fine, but not with a suit. You can wear dress sneakers with like a t-shirt and blazer, but not with a full suit, you know? If you're wearing dress pants, you cannot wear anything other than dress shoes, in my opinion. Unless you really know what you're doing. Also, the socks are ridiculous. Okay, I'm sorry. That was totally tangential. Vosh with a summer suit, maybe? No, even then loafers. Loafers. If you're doing summer suit bullshit, hell yeah, brother. Imagine going to DC dressed up in this fit. Hell yes. Get out there. Serve it. Feeling extremely cunty today. Gonna show up to Capitol Hill with 2 buttons unbuttoned, loafers, and a gray suit with a pink shirt. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. Looking good. Okay, wait, one more. Sorry. Just Pierce Brosnan ass motherfucker. Look at that. Holy shit. I wish I looked this good in anything. Reminder, last thing I'm saying, okay? Usually, if you look up any example of good clothing, you're going to see fashion models who are really skinny. You do not have to be skinny to look good in good clothing, okay? The reason why you're so used to seeing skinny or muscular models is because if a person has a really nice body, they can look pretty okay in a lot of clothes, but often what they're selling you is the body, not the clothes. Whereas if you know how to dress properly, you know how to dress around your size, and you can wear stuff that looks really good, even if you don't have like a 28-inch waistline or whatever the this guy has. Doesn't work as well for women's clothes. There's always a way. Okay, I'm sorry. This was hugely tangential. I've been learning a lot about fashion lately, and I just want to share. Wait, last one, okay? Here we go. Hakeem Jeffries, I am calling upon you. Hakeem Jeffries, you claimed you wanted to be House Speaker, yet you did not show up in your best dress. Do you think perhaps if you had shown up in your best dress, you might have been able to win the vote? This is so dumb. Just don't judge people by their clothes. I disagree. Don't judge people by the wealth they demonstrate with their clothes. But clothes are a form of communication, you know? Even a person with very little money can dress in certain ways or another. It just says something about a person. It doesn't mean they're bad if they don't dress well. It just says something about them. I, for instance, think more highly of a person who is dressed poorly but in a proletarian fashion than I would be for a person who's dressed well but in a stuffy suit and tie. My instant thought for the latter would be, F this guy, fuck you, piece of shit, fuck you. Whereas with the former, you know, maybe they're dressed improperly, but at least it's kind of a blank slate, you know? Anyway, it's fun. It's fun. It's interesting. You know, you don't have to. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you don't dress up right. Okay, I'm just saying it says something. You know, it's communication. Communication's good. So fast fashion, unless you're willing to spend some real money, there's no getting away from fast fashion. Like, this is fast fashion. If you want to really avoid the fast fashion outlets, I mean, I have a couple of shirts back there that are $120 to $160. You know, the nice ones. I don't think most people are gonna want to buy clothes like that every time they want an outfit. So yeah, I just wear all black clothing all the time. I think it's good to get away from that trend, personally. Is it bad that I enjoy spending way too much on clothes as long as the clothes look good? You either pay a shit ton of money for fast fashion or learn how to sew yourself, or go to Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack, you can find good shit that is not fast fashion, that's more in the line of like 60 to 80, like depending on what you're getting. You can find some good clothing there. Or eBay, or Etsy. There's lots of stuff you can do. Sorry, that took way too long. I'm sorry.